Hi friends, this is Dr.Sanjay Sarda. I am having a session here in Dubai with a cohort of my startups, and some of these session highlights I would like to share with you, and I think it is valid information for various employers as well as employees and can be useful. So the first part is basically interaction which is targeted to all employees. So I'm sure you will find a lot of stuff in which you can find useful and you can implement it in your work life. So let's start. The whole session is into 5 advices that I want to give to the employees. So it's called the golden rules that an employee must follow. The first rule that I have for you all is that your need for the job must always be less than the company's need to keep you. Please understand the intent of each and every word in this. See, we need the job in any company for financial security, recognition, social prestige, all of that. And the company needs it for their own results, profits, targets. So the need that we have for the job should be such that at all times our need is less than the company's need. So company's need is always greater. If you have that now is the second rule. You need to always upskill, upgrade. So if you are in a position in which you are complacent, or you have become stagnant or complacent or overconfident, you are as good as dead, because every day new things are being learned by others in the organization. That leads to the third golden rule, which is very important. Please note that it is not the smartest or the luckiest that will be successful, but those who are the most flexible and adaptable to change. The dynamics of the work-life situation is such that fast action is required to adapt to various changes in customer expectations in the technology field. So some person who are unable to do the changes will fall behind. The fourth rule is pretty interesting, which is अरे काम करोगे तो गलती होएगा. So the requisite success is only after several failures, and each failure will give you a new insight of what is not to be done. This is very important. So failures are as important in your life as any success. So if that be the case, then we must have just the right attitude, and the rest will surely fall in place. That leads us to the final golden rule for an employee, which is that life is not fair. So get used to it. You can at best make best efforts. So having said that, being what life is, you will need all the emotional quotient, the social quotient, along with your intellectual quotient to survive. So you have to find ways in which you build up that emotional quotient. You don't get disturbed by a few setbacks here and there, and you're able to again re-energize, reboot, and lead your life again in the way that you would want it to be. So this is something which I wanted to say to everyone, and the second part of this golden rules for an employee will follow, I think, maybe tomorrow. So 10 rules for a golden employee, and then some for